Gets a silence, and that's a very crucial, well-placed silence over there, because now we can go for a lot of damage on that. We get an additional turn. Does instantly delete a very tanky unit. That is so much damage on that side of that Han.
Wow, that was a lot of damage, and managing to already put Adri at the down one unit is going to be very painful as this match goes on a little bit further.
You're just going to have the Josephine damage, and we have that Han going in for the third simple solution, and he's just cleaning the units of the battlefield over here with another additional turn, taking 18k, nearly taking out the Josephine. And Angela is a very strong unit in the right comp, but a 1v4 unit against this is absolutely not possible.
And sets up this Robo now, say.
Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense for this ban on the Moor right now, because the two Robos on the side of Hanselot do not have any immunity. So for that reason, it's a lot easier to be pushed back by that Moor. However, the Anduin had a chance, did not really take it. And in this case, Hanselot is so much in the driver's seat right now that I don't really see like a good potential for coming back, unless there has to be something crazy happening over here. Can we get the stun on the Cardinal? We do not get the stun on the Cardinal. Could that be the moment for Adri to come back in this match? Because Yeon Hong still has that healing up. Very strong skill. Full attack bar. Gonna give it to the Robo. Robo still has skills up right now. AoE on that skill too. It's going to be very detrimental for Adri at this moment. But the Han is looking very lively by that Draconi cleanse at the moment.
It is, and he's deciding to use that second skill of Rakuni onto the Etna to get some more turn cycling. But Wusa does have the third skill available, puts up that shield, puts up the immunity, and can steal some health as well there, say.
That is absolutely a world-class Ethna right there. We're looking at two fire units. Both fire units got armor broken, perfectly set up for the Han. We have seen Han do a lot of damage in previous matches on that Juno. Somewhat less damage than we saw in the previous match, but still a lot of damage, taking that unit out in one go with an additional turn, also taking out the other unit. These Hans are just destroying people right here.
Oh, say, this is going to be tough now for Angel to come back.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely needed that Wusa sleep on that skill 1 to keep this Han from moving that many times, taking that many turns, destroying that many units.
Secured on that leaderboard, Eshir is going to be moving first, followed by the Sonya very quickly after, say.
Yeah, we have the Sonya going on the Maximilian, and that definitely instantly destroys one of those units. We have the Sekhmet cleanly landing her skills as of this moment, and is not going to do anything. Like, that Veronica, very strong unit, but if it doesn't have any skills, it's gonna take quite a while for it to do anything. More, do we get any despair stuns? We get 0 despair stuns, but we give a lot of attack bar to that Sonya.
It is. Oliver's coming up now. Remember, if you look at it now, Angel has got 2 water units on the field against 2 of the strongest wind units as well, they're saying, Sonya and in Oliver.
Yeah, let's make that 1 against 4, and it is also probably having that stun, and because of that, Rakuni just cleanses those up, and we go back for that big stun on Jongnam.
Yeah, the big stun, but the big animation for the stun as well. It's crazy to watch. Smycer doing a bit of work, throwing around those silences, say.
Yeah, it's a little bit of silence, and also since recent buff is also giving slight healing. That's actually a healing I already forgot about. Smycer as 1 is a heal right now as well. But if those attack bars are that low the whole time, it's very difficult to get those in. And still, the whole team of Pinkroyd is looking very lively. Yeah, those silence are definitely helping. However, if you tumble in all of the damage into 1 unit, Draconi is going to be there. And Draconi is doing a very good job so far in cleansing those off. Also in this case, Draconi just doesn't overtake the HP bar or the attack bar, so doesn't cleanse before that defense break was going in. In this case, this is damage from enemy max HP. This thing has a lot of HP, so we're gonna do a lot of damage. Getting that additional turn, is that the moment where Guts is back in the match? Right now, who's the target? That's actually quite a squishy Moor that Camilla's doing a lot of damage, or a combination of both. But that Moor is gonna take off this battlefield right now, and we're gonna look at a 2 against 3 in the favor of Guts.
She has the skill available. Who is she going to be looking to potentially reset already? Going for that cigar. Will it land? Manages the cool time, say.
Yeah, manages the cool time, but I think that this is going to be a very uphill battle for Guts, because his units are not going to take any turns anytime soon. The Driller was that low on attack bar that it was actually cool time increased twice. We have that Antares moving slightly too early, but doing a insane amount of damage. There were no armor breaks. We're not looking at like 30% up, 30% down or anything. Well, we need a few more stuns on that Antares, because if Antares does this, that is going to be a unit off the battlefield.
Here we go, Antares managed to get rid of Vanessa, an additional turn as well, sir, taking out 2 units.
Whoa, we did get a stun over there, but the question is how many crits do we land? And actually that Athena was landing a lot of crits, and because of that gained a lot of attack bar and can actually stun this Cardinal because of bringing it by these world-class rules that Obao has below the 50% threshold. It's a guaranteed stun. Now we have to pick up from that Shizuka, and it's looking very bad for Adri at this moment.
Exactly. All skills available now for Etna because of the Shizuka, and going to be taking that third skill, taking away the Cigar, and Cardinal just about surviving, say.
Just about surviving. Definitely needed another stun from that Monkey, but it's going to be Monkey against the world in this match, and Monkey is going to be reset, so there's no skill 2, there's no healing, there's no armor break, so Monkey is definitely fighting an uphill battle over here.
He definitely is, but he is going to be taking turns, obviously. Manages to get rid of the Oliver. Oh, it's tough, say.
It is definitely tough. I'm not sure this will probably do enough damage. Yep, with the dot it did just enough damage. Yeah, there's definitely still silence on the field, and we have double sixes. That means a stun and another turn.
Wow, Tableau, can he start to do things? He usually does crazy things in Europe. Oh, we've seen it again. Oh, and he gets the defense break out there, say, coming in with a Sekhmet, more damage coming through.
That is a full AoE. Those are full AoE armor breaks from a Tableau and a Sekhmet. Those are definitely very strong at this moment. Is this Byungchul and is this Amdoat gonna do enough? We got another good time, an additional turn, and enough damage to get stuns in and enough rolls to get stuns in. Byungchul, you need to go for proc right now. Get some healing in, gets the proc. Can we do a lot of healing? Can we do a lot of damage on this? And we have seen that Abelio do a lot of damage on that Moor before.
Oh, Tableau is doing Tableau things. Oh, see? He's doing crazy stuff.
At least we have the Byungchul that's saying like, hey, I'm still here in the match. I want to compete. I want to participate. I want to take a hit or two with that baseball bat that he's having. And you're definitely going to need some stuns on the Juno right now, but didn't get any.
He got all of the stuns, say, after what you were saying earlier. But we've got that Light Monkey King coming in. Third skill available, pushing all back. And Molong, how much damage are we going to see coming in? To which unit, say?
I would definitely say if you get rid of the Juno of the field pretty fast, it could be very easy. But you could also simply say like, okay, I'm going to wait with that skill, kill one first, kind of test the battlefields. In the end, there's no healing on the side of Angel.
Exactly. Molong has second skill available. Coming back in now for... Oh, there's one unit gone. Ragdoll by.
Yeah, definitely not something favorable to see on the side of Angel. And I think that's going to be a third unit, and that will be a fourth unit if we get a critter. Can we do enough damage?
There's a lot just missing on the Wind Robo and obviously the Ragdoll with immunity. Managing to take out that Sekhmet, but Tian Lang coming in now.
We can definitely see the nerf Tian Lang over here right now. A Tian Lang pre-nerf would have probably leveled the whole battlefield, killed everyone. In this case, we got a more generous Tian Lang saying like, no, we still give you 1 or 2 tries to come back in this match. And let's see if Angel can take those.
Here we go then. So Etna's going to come in. Is she going to just decide to finish off one of the units? Goes there for the Maximilian and allowing Shizuka to use that second skill again and reset two units gone. It's Ragdoll versus the world, say.
Yeah, Ragdoll versus the world. If you put it on Vampire, I would give it a maybe, but that maybe is very unlikely if you get a guaranteed stun from an Etna.
There we go, and the defense break comes out onto the Ragdoll as well. But it's going to be Etna to move first. She has the skills available, goes to skill 2, into skill 3. Who's she going to stun, say?
Yeah, she would definitely have the chance to stun, but we have that Patar on the other side, and with the Patar, you're gonna strip that away, or you're gonna get the turns in. But can we actually do enough damage right now? If you go for skill 1, I'm not too sure. Interesting, you can kill that right now. If you go skill 2 right now, it's enemy max HP. Even if you miss that crit, you probably still kill. And that is very nice for Guts right there.
Wow, there we go. Managing to take out a unit already. Cigar's got all skills available. Managing to get a stun there with the Chandra, and Camilla's going to be trying to do more damage against that Patai. He's not looking healthy right now, say.
We do have that armor break coming in. Armor break into his skill 2 is definitely going to do a lot of damage. Does decide to go for skill 1 and saving that skill 2. It's mainly to kind of keep that healing in for a later moment.
Yeah, here we go then. Vanessa managing to go in skill 1. Everything is targeting towards this Patar at the moment, say. It's going to go down, I think.
Yeah, Patar is definitely going to go down, and this is definitely not a battle. These two units very strong, but they're very strong of setting up for another unit that would actually deal that a lot of damage. Sure, we're going to see a lot of provokes. Sure, we're going to see a lot of slows. We're probably going to see a lot of stuns. But at some point, this Camilla's just going to last too long on the battlefield and going to do a lot of damage.
It's available.
All skills available, but there's not too much follow-up going on this. We can reset something, we can maybe drop a bomb, we're gonna drop some silences, we're gonna drop an armor break, but then there's going to be a whole lot that Hanselot dropped in this draft with that very strong Veramos over there.
Exactly, Veramos will be taking a turn at some point coming soon. Chandra is going to be able to use defend, puts it on that Cigar. Can he get some stuns with the skill 3? Gets the slows.
Get the slows, but we also have a Veramos with chance of stuns. Does get a few stuns, and we have an Asher that's on revenge. But we just see so much more turn cycling on the opposing side that any of the units of Guts can't really do too much at this point.
Wow, taking it very slow but very methodical almost in the draft there from Hanselot. Kind of knowing, hey, if you let my Veramos through, look what he's going to do to you in the end, right? Because at the moment he's taking turns and that segment is not going to be on for much longer.
Yeah, the segment is definitely gonna find the better end at it. And also we still have a lot of the CC that we have on the side of Hanselot. The moment that that Curse of Death is gonna land, it's gonna take a little while, but we still have that Cigar with all of those provokes. We still have those Chandras with the slows. And Guts knows it, I'm playing a losing match.
He does. Vanessa now has the second skill available. Is she going to look for a strip over there? Potentially onto that unit there, say, and he's going to set up for a freeze.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Once again, we're dealing damage, enemy max HP, and we're nearly taking out the unit as well. But we're going to have that Chandra that has something to say about that with that defense. No, we do have the slows, but we also once again have an armor break, and we have an increased cooltime from one of the Valkyries. It's one of those like hidden skills. It doesn't work all the time, but if it does work, it's definitely very strong. We got that Tina Ling potentially going in for skill 2. Do you want to go for stuns and maybe in that process get armor broken? Decides not to go for it and goes for more skill 1s on that armor break. But we have a lot of damage on that Camilla. Camilla dealing 10k on the skill 1 armor break. That's absolutely a lot and a lot of damage on that Camilla. No, definitely not. And I would definitely say that you can kill that Chandra right here. The only thing is we're gonna get AoE stunts, and this unit mostly doesn't crit. Does actually manage to crit on the Camilla, so Camilla has a chance to do its skills later as well.
Here we go. Tian Lan coming in. Second skill. Manages to get 2 off the field, say. Is it Camilla on her own against the world?
It's going to be Camilla against the world, and there was also a resistance, so that does mean Cigar most of the time does not have super high crit rate, but it's the right element, so Cigar is most likely going to crit as well. We do have that Tina Ling with chip damage on that skill 1. He actually lands armor break before Camilla can cleanse it off. Is it going to be enough? We have another critter from that unit. A third critter. That Cigar actually has a lot of crit rate. Can you kill on this? But you need a proc to stay lively enough. Does not stay lively enough.
Tian Lan coming in. Defense break set up for the Cigar now. Third skill. Gonna take out that Camilla. Wow. Will she land the cool time?
She does not land the cool time. We have this robo popping off, but is there going to be enough? Because in this case, that was a Nemesis trap robo, because the robo is on that low HP, and the robo was actually on double Nem will. But, okay, robo's gonna go for another turn, another cycle. It's dropping a little bit of damage, but getting rid of this Juno, I kind of feel like that this Juno might 1v4 this whole match.
Exactly, Eleanor has no glancing now, but is going to go for it with the second skill, but allows more to come in. Doesn't push back.
Yeah, it doesn't push back, but we're also going to look at near full HP healing from that Juno most likely.
Oh, and an additional turn from the Monkey, throwing out stuns wherever he wants. Some monkey business for you, say.
Yeah, definitely some monkey business over there like no other monkey can do. Dropping stuns left, right, and center on that unit. And like I said, Juno would have 1v4 this, but it didn't even get to this point. Juno was too good of a pick over here. And now we don't see any shields. We can easily take out that segment over here.
Yeah, here we go. Does he decide to take it out now, or does he want to put some other defense breaks? He goes for the Juno instead. Manages to get into the turn, and it's gone, say.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was saying. Like, just focus those units, anything but the Windy. As long as you focus anything but the Windy with the Han, match is going to be over pretty quickly.
And getting a stun there from the Chandra as well, not allowing that segment to take any turns. And the Ella again, just doing a bit more healing, allowing Cigar now. Skill 3 coming through. Resisted though, was it?
I'm not entirely sure, but with this stun, actually decides to go for the stun on the other unit. But yeah, we do. Oh, those are very nice stuns from the Chandra over there. But once again, we have the Ella going with the skill 3. Could increase the cooltime on that Chandra in this case. And Chandra can actually take care of this unit as well. But I think it would have been totally fine to go for the Ragdoll in that position. However, you can also just do that again. Like, we got simple solution after simple solution. All of these skills just deal a massive amount of damage. But in this case, we still have the Cigar moving first. Goes for the Minato, does land his skills.
There we go. We've got Provokes coming out, but there is a threat state now, remember, on Minato, which is going to mean that his team is going to have to hit it. Oh, we get the stun as well.
He managed to get a huge stun, and this is where we're going to see Chakra. How much can you do? This Vert is also keeping in the battle with a lot of those critters, just getting in the turn. And can we get another stun? We do get a very strong armor break over there. Threat state coming up. Those continuous cycles, and he actually hit the Vert, and he pushed up while hitting that Vert. That Vert is actually very well played over here, and this might be the first win for Angel right here.
Wow, Angel coming through. Sean B is going to be proud if this comes through right now.
The Monkey in this case is on Will. Most of the time Monkey's either on a Revenge or on Nemesis, so there is a chance to armor break it. But in this case there was no chance to set up for that armor break, and we have that Diana moving. Who's your first target? Probably going to be the Etna. And that is a lot of damage. Can you take it, that Etna on an S3? Probably can.
He's gone for it, and he does take it out there, say.
That's a very early takeout on an Etna that's mostly very dominant in a lot of matches, so probably killed that Chandra over there, because Diana's these days, very high attack, very high crit damage, does tend to do a lot of damage, and even without that 4Ks per hit, that's a good chunk of damage.
Let's see if there's no additional turn there for the benefit of Obaba, but Chandra is probably going to be going down, say.
Yeah, that will definitely be going down. And he actually, that's also one of those things. Like, are you going to go for the sustain play or are you going to go for the kill play? Going for the kill play is very nice. However, that Camilla is saying, like, I don't care about elements. I don't care what happens. That thing is not moving on my watch. Yeah, definitely does miss the freeze. We have the Raccoon taking one more turn, but that might be the last turn that Raccoon takes in this match. Yeah, the thing is, normally you would say, oh, just use your skill 3, it's fine. But in this case, you can use your skill 3, but the Juno would still move. So I'm not even sure if it's the best place right here, right now.
Well, he's set up the defense breaks, but obviously Juno is going to heal through. It's going to allow now, we can't... How does he move forward here, say?
Well, there's a lot of debuffs on the side of Guts as well, and that Han is definitely going to take a turn later as well. You can put the Soul Protect on the Han, so is that the right play? In this case, reduce the attack bar by a bit.
Yeah, looking to reduce the attack bar there so that Han maybe can get a normal turn. Oh, that could be huge. Doesn't quite kill. Can Han take someone off the field right now? Yeah,
you definitely have to aim for that Juno right now, but the Juno is actually nemesising, but not nemesising enough. So it's taking out the Juno and takes the additional turn to hit another very strong hit on another unit. Yeah, definitely this is looking very favorable for Obaba right now. The Han is online, however, the Han will probably cycle out of his skills right now. And with that cycling, you have to stun, well, pretty much both units. I would say stun on the Bird is probably more likely because you can use the Oliver to push back the other unit.
There you go, he manages to get that stun as well. Huge for him, not allowing Vert to take a turn and push up the attack bar of the Camilla as well. Oliver can do the same now for Camilla, setting up for another Han.
But in this case, the skill 1 is enough. We have the Oliver cycling on that Camilla. Camilla into an Oliver is not really a favorable pick whatsoever. And in this case, it definitely does show that Han... I would say that the Han win rate that we have seen today is insanely high.